Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm mezzo-soprano Julie Nesrallah and host of Tempo on CBC Radio 2. Welcome and thank you all for coming. This evening will not only be full of wonderful music, it will also be full of exciting scientific ideas about how and why you experience music the way you do. You will look at the neurology behind your experience of music and even explore the idea that it is fundamental to making us human. I hope you enjoyed the Griffin Trio's opening piece. But why did you enjoy it? Well, one possible answer is that it's a marvelous work performed by masterful musicians. However, there is another way of looking at it. You all sat here for 5 minutes listening to a collection of sounds of different timbres being played at varying pitches, organized around a particular rhythm. But there are no words. There were no pictures. There are no symbols at all that you would normally use for conveying meaning. Yet those sounds gave you pleasure. In fact, music goes further than just giving pleasure. It can invoke images and sensations and deep emotions, such as sadness, joy, and awe. How and why does this happen? I remember the thrill I had the first time I heard Beethoven's Fifth Symphony during the transition from the third to the fourth movement. It's very dramatic. I heard it while on a school trip to see the movie Fame in the theater. And I remember feeling overwhelmed with a surge of excitement and wonder and magic. Beethoven was rocking my little soul, and I looked around the dark theater to see if any of the other kids were wide-eyed and filled with, "Oh my God, did that just rock your world too?" Well, if the other kids were loving it, they didn't show it. So I kept my passion for Beethoven to myself, and it's a passion that has grown strong for me over the years. I have the exact same passion for Van Morrison. A couple of years ago, I flew to Belfast alone to hear him play an exclusive concert for 200 people. There's just something about the sound of his voice that feels like home to me, and I don't know why. Every human society that we have ever known has had some sort of music, and the evidence for music extends as long ago as 35,000 years, the approximate age of ancient bone flutes discovered by archaeologists. Charles Darwin himself, the father of evolutionary theory, puzzled over why humans should have a capacity for music. He suggested music might have developed as a courtship ritual, and that singing actually led to language. Other scientists think that our musical ability began with the need to pay attention to natural rhythms, or that it helped us survive by strengthening social bonds. Tonight, you'll hear from two leading scientists about their research into the neural underpinnings of the brain's response to music. They will be aided by the great Griffin Trio and by you. You all received clickers upon entering the hall this evening. The clickers are very easy to use. You press the number or the letter on the clicker that corresponds to your choice on the screen. So for the questions with multiple answers, you can press or change your response as many times as you want. It will only record your last vote. The researchers we'll hear from tonight are with the Azrieli program in Brain, Mind, and Consciousness at CIFAR, the Canadian Institute for Advanced Research. CIFAR is a Canadian research institution that brings together the best researchers from around the globe to work on complex questions of importance to the world. The Azrieli program in Brain, Mind, and Consciousness is bringing the best minds together to explore questions of consciousness and the brain. Earlier tonight, CIFAR announced that the Azrieli Foundation has given the extraordinarily generous gift of $10 million to make the program possible. On behalf of CIFAR, please join me in thanking the Azrieli Foundation for this visionary gift.